Welcome back, Sober Family. This is another episode, second one today. So welcome back. It's another episode of Recovery Talk. And, if you guys missed the last show, I already posted it with Blair. It was great. It's so much fun. Today, I have my man Chris coming on. And there he is. Look at him. Waving at me. So real quick, again, guys, I want to just talk and do some little announcements and everything. So the Pro Recovery Power website is live now. I'm doing a little revamping to it, as the time goes on. But it's open. You can check it out, see what we're all about. It's more than just recovery clothing, as you guys will find out. What else? I will not be going live tomorrow. That's why I have two shows today on Saturday. But it's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to this one. Chris, I'll let him tell his story. I'm not going to tell his story for him. But anyways, I'm really excited about this one. Let me get Chris up in here and we can get this party started. All right. Oh, yeah. Chris, can you try to add me? It's saying I cannot add you, which is weird. I've never had that happen before. Well, while we're trying to figure this out, you guys can ask me anything you want. So I'll tell you guys a little bit more then about Pro Recovery Power. So what we're in the works of doing right now is turning Pro Recovery Power into a nonprofit organization so we can go out and reach the masses, those who suffer from alcohol or drug addiction. I'll help them, out of the dark into the light and help them to recover from their addiction. To do that on a massive scale, I needed to think of how I'm going to do that, and a nonprofit organization is the perfect way for me to do that. So all the proceeds from everything, every single penny, it goes right into turning Pro Recovery Power into a nonprofit so we can reach people on an even greater level. Oh, okay, Blair. Let's see. Chris, so Blair said sometimes you need to update your IG app if it doesn't work. Let's see. Oh, yeah, and it actually says that, Chris, on my end, it says you have to upgrade your app in order to join. Hey, thanks, Blair. I didn't even know that was something. I learned something new every day. So, Chris, if you do that real quick. Yeah, there you go, bro. And then I'll be here. It's all good. Hey, Blair, you want to go live with me until Chris gets here? No, just kidding. We went live already. But, while we wait for Chris, you guys can ask me any kind of question in regards to anything, my recovery, the clothing line, the website, the nonprofit. I'm a counselor. I got my degree in substance use disorder counseling. I'm also in a 12-step program. So, I got that plus the things I learned in school. I combine them, and that's how I counsel. That's how I sponsor, and it's very, very effective. I got some tools that help me. I took off my makeup already. Okay, sounds good, Blair. But those things combined, it really helped me in my personal program of recovery. So, there he is. Brother Chris, here we go. Oh, what's up, Hoyt?
What's up, killer?
What's up, bro? All right.
What's up, my man?
What, just Mahalo?
Here. Yeah, small kind. I just finished up work and got in. I tried to take a nap and shit. I ran earlier, but
oh yeah,
whatever. I'm here.
I know, bro. You and Beast. I see you posting how far you run. I was like, cuz, bro, I wasn't doing that.
Yeah, that's
far, bro. I drive that
man.
far.
That's genetics, man. I just did how you do it? I looked up my ancestry.com and
yeah.
Shit. Got that Kenyan in me, you feel me?
Oh, right on.
But yeah, man. Hey, Alika, I'm so grateful to be here, man. I'm really appreciative that you reached out and asked me to speak.
Oh, yeah.
Um, you see what I'm
Oh, there
rocking.
we go.
You,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
see me, though. But
Repping the PRP and the Team 12. All right.
yeah,
Oh, Nick's going to
yes,
love
a
that,
little
man.
mix up, sobriety mix up, man. We all one community, or out
That's
here,
right.
we all one Ohana, man. So
That's
that's
right. Well, Ohana. Ohana means family. I get plenty of Holly people follow me. They don't know what we're talking about.
yes, but
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, bro.
man.
And
Thank you for having me.
yeah, bro. And that's so true, man, what you just said, because everybody that I personally know that I've met in recovery, like the whole goal is we're about like saving people's lives, helping people to recover from a seemingly hopeless state of mind and body, basically. And we're in this together, like me, like Nick, you, tons of people on social media that I'm friends with. We're in the business of quote unquote helping people to save their own lives, really, because we cannot
Hmm.
make people do anything. But what I found out, man, being 4 years sober is the best and most effective way to show somebody else recovery is possible is by walking the talk, by doing
Hell
it
yeah.
and showing them that, not just, all waha, you know what I mean, all mouth, you know what I mean?
All mouth.
Like we got to put some action behind it. That's exactly what happened to me. Like, plenty people but they get shirts, they get, hashtags, we do recover, and we do. But I mean, I gotta start making shirts by now because I added onto that. I mean, we do recover because we do the work. Like, period.
Hmm.
It's not gonna just
Hmm.
happen by accident, bro. Like, you ever stayed sober by accident?
Hell no, I'll tell you that shit. Hell no.
Yeah,
I tried to accidentally get sober, and that shit didn't work.
wasn't happening. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for those of you guys don't know, Chris, he lives in Hawaii, and everybody, obviously, you guys know I'm from Hawaii. So we kind of traded because you from LA, right?
Yep, from Los Angeles.
Yeah. And so how long you been living in Hawaii?
I've been in Hawaii since 2003. So as they say, I've flown here, not grown here. But but I've been been here since. I went back to college, Pasadena, for a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Not for me,
Yeah.
too fast, too funny kind of style up there. But
Yeah.
whatever. Came back home, and I'm here. I'm rooted.
That's right, bro. Yeah. It's funny, like kind of how we traded, but you've been there way longer, man. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know how much years there. That's a lot though. Like I only been here like almost like 4.5 years or something,
Okay. Okay.
but it's good. Like I really enjoy it up here, like the people is a lot different, guaranteed.
Yeah. I
You know,
bet. I
but it's
bet.
funny, bro. Like the recovery community is like, bro, it's like they're from Hawaii. Like they're
Yes,
full of
sir.
aloha, you know what I mean? They love
Yes,
everybody,
sir.
hugs and everything, bro. It's like, oh, perfect. It's like I
Yes,
never at
sir.
home,
That's
you
what I
know?
like about that. Honestly, that's what I really, really enjoy about finding recovery groups or just people who are in the process of, that whole journey of changing their life is
Mhm.
without it even being said, there's this aloha that really is like within it. You're trying to see your neighbor grow and you sharing love and, unless sometimes you come across some people who just, yeah, that's them. But in most cases, it's like a love type relationship. And
Right.
hey, I love y'all. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's right, bro. Okay, bro. Before we get started, before you tell your story, I'll just ask you a few questions, Chris. One of them I already asked you, and that is where you're from. So we know where
Okay,
you're
yep,
from now.
yep.
So the other two questions is how long you been sober?
I've been sober for 463 days. November 29th, 2019 is my sobriety day. So
That's right. All right.
yes,
Cool.
sir.
And then, okay, bro, what was your choice in drink and or drug?
It was drink and drugs and a
Mhm.
whole fucked up mentality. But it was drinking, it was some weed, did some ecstasy, a lot of it, and cocaine in a variety of ways.
Yeah, got you. I got you.
Yes,
I get it.
yes, sir,
I
yes,
know.
sir.
Okay, right on. But okay, before you tell your story, bro, I mean, I just want to convey my gratitude, man, for you to agree to do this. I mean, you know, like we both come from a 12-step culture. And especially the old timers, they're like, and they gotta be anonymous. I mean, we went through the same book. Nowhere in there does it talk about that specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Us kind of say nothing. It talks about like breaking somebody else's anonymity. Back in the 30s, they were too small. That's why they stayed anonymous. Like we confuse anonymity with secrecy today. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
not me, bro. I recover out loud, man. You know, because times change, man. So we
Yeah.
get social media. You know, all these different technologies, different ways people can find recovery, sobriety, whatever people might want to call it. For me, specifically, it's recovery. Because
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you separate me from drugs and alcohol, bro. I still gonna lie. I still gonna do all these behaviors. You know, I just sober now. You mean I'll be a sober thief still? You know, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, bro. At this time, Chris, I give you the floor to tell us your story, bro.
Okay, for sure. Hell yeah. Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Chris. I live out here in Oahu, Hawaii. Again, I'm very grateful to be here. Um, basically, I can start from when I was a kid. I come from a generational background of alcoholism, on both sides of the family. Um, my dad got his issues. And on my mom's side, her father had some issues. She kind of stayed away from the alcohol scene. Her father was murdered. Being a drunk, being out there, had a little side chick, whatever. The lifestyle got him all fucked up.
Right.
Um, Rest in peace, his soul. But okay, so I'm a kid of isms, man. From the get go, it's in my blood. I'm at a disposition somewhat. I ain't got no excuse, but real talk. I just come from a background of just isms, man. Since I was a kid, I was the type of kid where you bought a box of Lucky Charms. I'm eating all the marshmallows. As soon as my mom come back from the store, I mash the marshmallows. I get scoldings, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm the type of kid where I went to the get my little $5 allowance. As soon as I got that, I'm spending it all one place, one time, one
Yeah.
speed. With me, more was always the thing. I wanted
Right.
more. I
Uh-huh.
wanted more. However it was, you give me more love, give me more attention,
Yeah.
give me more. uh, give me give me more. Shit, I was all messed
Yeah.
up. Shit. You find me back then in in the middle school. This is when we had LimeWire and Napster. Shit,
Yeah.
I had more music, more porn on my
Yeah.
fucking
Right.
shit, bro.
Right.
I was
Yeah.
all messed up. But I was always in this place of like looking for acceptance.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I grew up just me and my mom's, and she had a boyfriend when I was younger. He kind of shaped different things in my life, kept my perspective different. He used to open up for bands, and this is when I was young, man. He used to open up for like System of a Down, and we'll go.
Oh.
I was like 6, 7 years old, and we'll go to these things, and I'm here at night, 2 in the morning, watching all these motherfuckers do their thing, and that shit was exciting to me.
Uh-huh.
That lifestyle was exciting. I always wanted an adrenaline. I was always about it, something more.
Mm-hmm.
So that was me. I seen drinking, drugs from when I was little, but I didn't pay attention to it. It wasn't like I was like, ooh, I want to do it, but I was like, ooh, I want to do it, but so again, was it finding myself was just was it. I got older. This is like elementary. My mom sent me to an immersion school in Los Angeles. It's called El Marino. And this is where it was a Japanese and Spanish school where like first, second, third generation kids come there. It's an immersion school. You can learn Japanese or whatever. I was one of about 10 black people there. So again, I was in search for like, hey, where my folks at? Where my people? I could, and with attention, I used to get attention like, being a class clown.
Yeah.
That was me. I can make people laugh. I was accepted. Chris is funny. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So
Yeah.
that was me, man. I used to make people laugh. I used to make my teachers pissed, and whatever kind of attention it was, I loved it.
Uh-huh.
Um, these are some of the isms that kind of stuck with me because I was all about my ego. It was a mental thing for me. I I always wanted love, man. Like, I'm not saying my mom didn't love me. My mom did the best I can. I was raised around all women, my mom, my aunts, my grandma. So the love was there, but there was something else in me that, I was just, in search for. So, throughout middle school, I was still trying to find myself. I played sports, and that was me, man. I was a class clown, though. I was just a class clown. That was me, I guess I had my first real experience with alcohol when I was like in 7th grade. Me and my boy, his parents had a cupboard full of liquor, and like, I grew up in a time of like sex, drugs, and 90s music. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I grew up on Back That Ass Up and T-Pain Buy You a Drink,
Yeah.
So like for me, I was that was cool, like, shit, what, let's turn up, you know what I mean? We used to grab all the liquor from the cupboard, put it all in one cup, like dark, clear wine, fucking beer. Like, we just make a fucking nasty ass jungle juice or some shit, and we'll drink it, and go to the park, and I felt so good. You know what I mean?
Yep.
This is when it was just like fun, innocent fun. I was a kid,
Right.
and I could be hella extra. What the fuck? I was adrenaline. I was I would do backflips and flips and shit when I'm all juiced up. But that was my first experience really with alcohol. Then 2002, I moved to Hawaii, and it was the same thing. I was in a place of looking and wanting to be accepted. By then, my mom married. I had a stepdad, and yeah, that's a whole nother story. Me and my stepdad, I got a whole bunch of 4 steps with that fool. But yeah, man, I didn't feel too much love and acceptance at home, so I would look for it outwards. And when I moved to Hawaii, I was mad. Why the hell would y'all take me from LA? You know what I mean? I'm really doing this. I thought I was hard. And then man, Hawaii was just so lovely to me. Hawaii was so lovely to me. You introduced me to some weed, you introduced me to some alcohol, and you introduced me to, real love, though. I'm gonna say that. Like, it was a community of love. I would hang out with, uncles, aunties, and,
Yeah.
like, give me the best food. And from people who are not from Hawaii, you do not know what you're missing. You know what I mean? I was out there eating the poi with the lomi salmon. I was eating give me the lao laos. Shit, I was out there. I wish I could poke some squid, but I wasn't. I could definitely eat it though. But that was me. I was with it. And what I seen when I was, was, I seen people that I liked. I wanted their lifestyle. I seen uncles come back, right after work. I'll be at my friend's house. He comes home from work. What does he do? Boom, crack open green bottle special. Boom, we're drinking in green bottles. And me, I always try to have some weed on me. So that was me. And that's what I connected with, I created a awesome relationship with the football boys. And that's where I was accepted. I did good in football. I was a class clown, and I did good at getting loaded. Like, you know what I mean? So that energy carried with me. I was that guy at 15, 16. I kind of still had this beard, and it wasn't this lush, but I could go buy alcohol. There was places, so I would load up hella Kirchhoff vodka. Boom, we got like 6 bottles. I thought I was the man. And that was the lifestyle. So really, in high school, I got into a little issue where I got drunk. I got really, really drunk. It was like my first time getting so plastered. It was a homegirl's birthday, and I killed some Bacardi Gold. And I'm telling you, my friends picked me up at fucking 9 o'clock and dropped me off at 10:30. So I got hammered. I came home. They dropped me off at the doorstep. I knock on the door. I scream. I tell my mom, "Oh, I got jumped and all that shit." And as soon as I hit the ground, I freaking pollued all over the floor. She freaking she tucked me into the bathroom. I sat there just sick, and that's I didn't really get in trouble. I got grounded. I wasn't able to play the football game that weekend or the following. Yeah, I got suspended actually for two weeks.
Oh,
So I didn't really learn. That was me. I didn't care. I was like,
uh-huh.
okay, that was just a scenario. Um, well, and that was it. That's kind of how I conducted myself. I would do things and I didn't get in trouble. I
Hmm.
don't even know how I graduated, but I did. And I carried that mentality onto college. In college, same thing, man. This is when I really got, well, let me say this. So I'm an adrenaline junkie. I was always looking for that one upper. I'm a one up you. You can drink 3 beers, I'm gonna drink four. Let's go. You
Yeah.
know? So that in my bad. In
Okay.
high in high school, I freaking my first time senior prom, my first time doing something else. I popped ecstasy. And damn, man, I was the only one live on the floor, you know what I mean? And I don't remember the night, man. That's what's the sad part. Like it was my senior prom. I'm over here rolled out and hey, that's just me, and that's one thing I don't miss. I would do all these things. I would get so messed up and fucking drugged up and drunk and stoned to where I don't remember a lot of that shit. And that's the
Yeah.
sad part. Like people like, oh, I hear the stories the next day. They're like, oh, bro, you was drunk, oh, you did this, oh, you remember that? I'm like, fuck, no, I don't remember, but
Yeah.
whatever. Um, so I get into college and I really like ecstasy. That was my shit.
Uh-huh.
You know, well, I used to love some rolls, man. And I had a neighbor. He was a drug dealer. He
Yeah.
was a drug dealer, and hey, he would sell me hella cheap pills, and that was it. Let's go, run them hard. That was me. I did that. I took a lot of pills, did a lot of coke in college, and I found myself not getting a scholarship.
Hmm.
I missed another football game because I got drunk at a Halloween party. And my coach was so pissed. He was about to send me back home. I begged, I plead, I got benched. And that day, man, um, we had to go. Oh man, where is this at? We had to go somewhere. We went to Santa Ana, man. We had to drive up to Santa Ana. We went to Santa Ana. It was 110 degrees. I was so hung over. They brought me onto the field. I didn't tie my cleats. I didn't buckle my chin strap. Boom. I was so exhausted from the heat. They freaking carried me off the field in a wheelbarrow and took me back to the fucking locker room where I just freaking sat there throwing up, saying I had food poisoning, even though it smelled like straight liquor.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
um, but I hid a lot of my stuff.
Hmm.
Even though I was open with the shit like that, I hid my lifestyle. My girl didn't really know. My wife today is my girlfriend or was my girlfriend from high school. So we've been together for like 16 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. We've been together for 16 years, about to be married for 10. And I told you, I gave her like 15 years of hell. She didn't
Yeah.
know it. I had this whole lifestyle that was hidden in the dark that
Hmm.
nobody really even knew of, man. So when I
Yeah.
got after college, we got pregnant,
Hmm.
and I came back home, and I was just working. I so-called going to school. I went back to LCC, and yeah,
Uh-huh.
whatever. I wasn't really a student.
Hmm.
Um, but when I had my baby, I kind of thought my life mentality would change, but I have resentments. I had some resentments towards wifey. Um, I kind of was mad that I was like, oh damn, I got in you know, I should be going to the NFL, and
Mm-hmm.
that it wasn't realistic, you know what I mean? But
Uh-huh.
I held resentments, and those resentments kind of carried through my life, through my 20s and adulthood, because those resentments made me do drugs even heavier. Those
Mm-hmm.
resentments made me, you know, lie and be deceiving. You know,
Mm-hmm.
as soon as wifey, boom, you know, we take care of baby, you know, boom, 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 put her to sleep. Boom, I'm hitting up the dope boy, you know, doing my thing.
Yeah.
Nighttime is a whole nother monster.
Yeah.
You know, I smile in your face all through the daytime, but at night you fucking see me on the fucking corner porch, perch and shit. But whatever. So I hid a lifestyle from her for the longest, man. And with that came, you know, so much dark where it started spilling out like straight up a leak. Like I was so she'd be like, "Where's the money going?" You know, I would take money. I would like lie about how I was paying crews, and I would not pay bills, and I put all this stress on her to
Uh-huh.
where, you know, it was just, it's just sad, man. Like I had to go through it to be who I am today, but if, you
Right.
know, I was like, fuck, man, I wish I didn't get her involved in my
Oh, yeah.
fucked upness. But whatever, that's what we do. When we're out there, you hurt people that you don't even, you know, you
Yeah.
hurt things, you hurt situations, you mess up on so many things. And in that time when I was, you know, hiding, I ended up picking up different addictions, man. I started, you know, partying more, doing a lot more coke,
Mm-hmm.
um, drinking more, you know, having more babies. You know, that's not a problem. That's not a problem. But, you know, we popped out like two more. I got my son and my daughter, so I got three kids. And in the whole mix of that, man, I was still being a fucking, you know, a foul ass husband. I wasn't respectable. I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't a good man. I wasn't somebody that while I look in the mirror, you know, I was just like, oh shit, you know, I ain't even
Right.
looking at this motherfucker. But
Yeah.
it just got to a point where, you know, people get sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Mm-hmm.
And this is from her being a sober person,
Yeah.
a normie, where my issues got so bad where, you know, we got a separation. And right there during that separation, bro, I thought the grass was going to be greener.
Uh-huh.
But I like, you know, I mowed the lawn and put some fucking pesticide, and I burned that whole fucking, I
Yeah.
burned that shit down. You know, I messed that up. When I, when me and wifey separated, I thought I was gonna be all right,
Uh-huh.
but I was a fucking hot mess. And this
Right.
is really when I start to lose it, man. I really start to lose it in this time. This is like 2018, early
Mm-hmm.
18. I got my own crib. I'm at the Mahalo all the time,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when I started becoming really weird. You know, I was
Uh-huh.
just there. I was there all the time. Now I'm locked in my room. You know, I can bring my booze. I'm smoking in my room. I'm drinking in my room. I'm drugging in my room. You know,
Right.
so it got really freaking dark, my guy, and
Yeah.
it was a continued process. Like it was a daily, and my business took a hit. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? I'm not picking up and talking to my clients how I need to because I'm all fucking smacked out.
Right.
I'm not talking to my mom in relationships because I'm all messed up. And going back on something, you know, during this whole process, you know, one very dear person to my heart, my aunt and my uncle, um, they died. Both of
Mm-hmm.
them died in the same year, which was like my aunt had a very rare cancer. She died, and then my uncle passed away too. And I had two nephews, so they lost their parents. And me being so doped up, you know, I wasn't even there for them. I
Right.
wasn't there for them. I wasn't there for my own blood, my own kinfolk. I wasn't there for my family because I was sad. You know, oh, here's another reason why to do some more drugs. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Mm-hmm.
I was hurt, man. I mean, I was hurting people and I
Uh-huh.
didn't even pay attention to it. But going back on the separation. So 2018, I tried to sober up for not the right reasons. You know, I was doing it for everybody to see me. You know, I put it on social media. I was lying. You know,
Uh-huh.
I would go to meetings. I would go drink a deuce, 25
Uh-huh.
ounce Bud Light, and then go to these park meetings and shit, sit back,
Uh-huh.
hopefully nobody can smell me, but that was me, man. I like lied for my first attempt of getting sober. And actually, no, this is probably like my 10th attempt getting sober. I tried to get sober all through my life, but I just didn't know how to do it. I just didn't know how
Yeah.
to stop. I didn't know how to stop. You know what I mean? I knew I was an addict, but I didn't really take accountability of being an alcoholic
Right.
until I like fucking got in the rooms and I'm like, oh shit, that's what I am. Okay, but whatever. Man, so 2018, I was just doing it for the wrong reasons. I didn't really have. I probably had like a made up 40 days, whatever. And something happened to where I just fucking was like, oh fuck it, I can do this on my own.
Mhm.
I didn't get in touch with a higher power. I didn't get a sponsor. I didn't fucking follow any of the rules they did. I went out. I bought some freaking magic stones and some crystals. I signed up for a yoga class. I did everything else that I thought I should do, but that shit did not work. um, they said I'm probably saying it wrong, but they say a belly full of booze and a mind full of like a big book is a fucking horrible goddamn place to be. And like I would just sit there day in and day out, like, oh my God, why am I like this? Why is my life like this? God, why are you doing this to me? And get loaded right after, about to get evicted. Oh God, why are you about to do this to me? Fuck, my life is this way. Just give me one more chance. Just give me a chance. And it, I was so broke. I was so beat up.
Mhm.
I was like so beat up, man. And I didn't know what to do. I remember I called this hotline one time and
Uh-huh.
I was like, hey man, like fuck, I just wanted to vent. I wanted to vent, let him know I had
Yeah.
a problem. And he was like, when's the last time you used? I was like an hour ago. So he's like, you're high right now? I was like, no, not like that. And he's like, whatever. He was like, you have an issue. Like he told me, I was like, man, I just want to be a regular person. I just want to be regular. He's like, well, first of all, you did some drugs and you have some issues. You're not regular, but definitely check into like an outpatient.
Right.
And I attempted to look for an outpatient. I lied and manipulated them. I tried to act like I was too busy with work, whatever. And my lifestyle just caught up to me. I remember my daughter's birthday is on Halloween, so on her 11th birthday, her 11th, 12, she turned 12. She was turning 12. She turned 12 at the time
Mhm.
on Halloween, and I remember just being at the house and like just feeling like I didn't get her a present. I showed up late. I already missed my other kids' birthdays earlier in that year,
Yeah.
and I was just like sad as hell. Like I've always been that dad that was like there. I wasn't completely present, but I was always around my kids. And when I
Uh-huh.
was out there, I was just like fucking lost. I didn't keep contact with my kids like how I should have. I like wasn't giving wifey at the time no money. I was lying. I was taking out loans. I was just so fucking like lost, dude. To
Uh-huh.
where on her birthday, I kind of had an epiphany. Like fuck, I like my wife. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And what? I tried again. I failed. I tried to sober up again. I failed, and then I just gave up all power. I kind of just, I got an awesome home group out here. They're called Black Experience. It's like a people of color. Anybody's accepted, but it's like a people of color, Hawaiians, locals, whatever you consider yourself. Come to this home group, Black Experience, and sober up. And I came in. I came into the rooms, and straight up, I was like busted. I had holy ass Vans on. I had some sweatpants that were fucking coffee stained. I had a drunk ass t-shirt where the collar was loose. My beard was nasty. My hats were horrible. And I try to be a fashionista low key. You know what I mean? I like dressing
Yeah.
swagged out. But when
Mhm.
when I was out there, I didn't give a fuck, you know.
Uh-huh.
I'm out here, yeah, busted. So when I came in there, I was spiritually empty. My style was whack as hell. uh, like I was gone. It was I wasn't me. I didn't know who the fuck I was actually.
Uh-huh.
Came into the rooms kind of just like somebody help me. So I came in, I sat in the front, and when I came into these rooms, man, let me tell you this. I thought I was alone. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was always
Yeah.
looking for acceptance. So when I came in there, I seen a whole bunch of black folks, sober, happy as hell, talking sports, drinking some strong ass coffee. There's some cookies over here. They over here talking all this good nonsense and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? What is going on in here? Like, nobody's looking at me and cares what I'm doing. Like, you know? So I got in there and I just listened. I shut it up and I just listened. I just sat there. I listened. I came every week. And this by then I started going to meetings all the time. I started going to park meetings and I would just cry. Cause like in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck? I gotta sober up. Like shit. Like this is horrible. All these
Right.
fucking like I thought these rooms were like full of hippies and weirdos and whatever. Now I am a hippie and a weirdo, so whatever. But you know, I kept coming back. I kept coming back. I kept coming back. I got more involved. Um, Probably about 30, 40 days in, I got me a sponsor. Uh, I started going to meetings with my sponsor, you know. I started going to step studies. I started going to, you know, breaking down the book, like, you know, you do a big book reading.
Uh-huh.
Um, I got involved and like I had a spiritual awakening, like straight up. Like we're talking, my sponsor just put me on game. I fucking love my sponsor. I don't listen to men. I don't listen. I could tell any woman my story. You know, I'll tell a woman my story, sob that up. You know, hey, love me, baby. You know, woo, woo, woo. I'll tell any woman a story. But when it comes to men, you know, I'm like, I ain't gonna open up to you.
Right.
But um, with with my sponsor, I love this dude, man. Straight up. I love my sponsor. My sponsor's an OG, paved the way. And what's awesome is my sponsor has a sponsor, and my sponsor got a sponsor. So I like come from a
Uh-huh.
strong bloodline of some great ass sponsoring. And I love these gentlemen. Like they showed me, they paved the way. You know, they showed me like straight up, like, hey, this is a better lifestyle. Do you want it? And I fucking want it, you know? What do I gotta
Yeah.
do to get it? What do I gotta do to get what you got? You got a truck and you styling and you got a big ass house on the east side, Kailua? Oh dog, I want what you got. And so you know, it changed. I had a spiritual awakening. I found a higher power of my own, a God of my own. Uh, I'm very into like I'm into astrology.
Mhm.
I'm into, you know, I took a religious course in college,
Mhm.
and I always find a reason why I don't want to do this. I'm like, oh, this form slavery. Oh, this is, you know, I'm not. I always have some biased bullshit towards a person's higher power, but whatever it is you call that higher power, just know it's something greater than yourself that keeps you moving. And I heard this in something where we have this mentality. I think it was Joe and Charlie or one of these.
Mhm.
We have this mentality where, as humans, we naturally have a belief in a higher power. The trees grow. We have this beauty to nature, and we know it's something greater than ourselves that is doing this. But I was so like stand off on it. But when I found out, hey, I need to do this to get better, to get closer to a higher power. Oh man, I found that shit. You know, I
Right.
found it real quick, and you know, I found mine. I'm very spiritual. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say it. I like pray. I pray and meditate to the moon and the sun, man, and that's me. I wake up every freaking morning. I wake up every morning. I meditate. I pray. And my mentality straight up is different. Like people who know me, Dick. Those guys who know me as Dick. You know, I'm not, I'm Chris now. I'm Chris.
Yeah.
But those people who know me as Dick, they know I was wild. Like I was always getting buzzed. I was like wild. You know, you can meet me at the local bar. I'm freaking loud. Fuck what's up? You know, that was me. I'm loud. That was me. I was wild. I was arrogant. I was fucking lost. But now, shit, I'm loud and arrogant with the sobriety shit. Like, you know, that's what attracted me to you, Alika. Like, I was like, man, look at this dude's energy, bro.
Yeah.
Who is this? Let me follow this dude. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, cuz I like this. But that's what I had to, you know, that's what I found out you do, man. With sobriety, it's the work you put in.
Right.
It's the work you really put in, man. And with me, you know, like I tried to sober up as many times before, and the shit didn't work. That remedy did not freaking work. But with the work I put in now, and the people I surround myself with, going back on this acceptance, I feel so much love here. I got so much love from social media folks. I get so much love from going to home groups. I get so much love going into Zoom. They stay talking in the parking lot and shit after. I stay after. I chop it up with the OGs and stuff. You know, how you doing? You know, shit, stay safe, COVID this, COVID that. But, you know, I congratulate those people who really got sober during the Zoom stuff, because Zoom, the OGs that still come to the Zoom is the ones who really keep it going, and us that are going to these Zoom meetings and linking up are so it's a beautiful journey, dude. And like I wouldn't have my life any other way. Like I'm a freaking spiritual, nerdy ass hippie now, homebody, but I'm a respectable man. Like, you know, I can actually sit and conversate with men about men stuff. I can sit here and conversate with women on a respectable level. I can sit here and be an honorable husband, father, son, man, human, you know. I'm here, I'm present. I right now, I think you were talking about this in one of the Zooms, was balance. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm straight up balancing my life. That shit hard. I ain't no saint. I'm no angel, but I'm balancing it, man. Like I'm getting this idea. Like I got a 13-year-old, so I try to balance my relationship with her. I got a 9-year-old boy. I try to balance my relationship with him. I got a 6-year-old daughter. I try to balance it with them, with their mother, my wife, my love, my boo. Hey, my balance with her is beautiful. My growth with my wife, you know, is everything. I got my higher power. When I get in my issues, I pray. But my wife is my rock, man. My wife is like, I respect her so much, you know. I love that woman. I love it. I love life right now. I ain't on no pink cloud shit, because I'm, you know, right now I'm encountering some shit in life, but I'm sober, man. Straight up. I'm waking up sober, mad as fuck that, you know, something's out of my account, but whatever. I'm sober, man. You know, it's better than fucking an 8 ball of coke and shit. So like I love being sober. Like I used to think it was corny as fuck, and I thought people who were sober were like hippies again. And sorry, I'm not trying to be like inappropriate, but I thought it was like hippie old white people that did this. You know, I didn't really think. I was like, nah, man, black folks don't get sober, nigga. We smoke weed, we do this, you know. But fuck that, man. It's a generational trauma, man. That shit right there is a colonizer poison, man. And that stuff really taints the soul, taints the generational. It taints us. And only thing I want to do is be a sober man, father, husband, lover, somebody that can share their story, somebody that can be accountable, and be loved, man. I love y'all. I straight up love y'all. I love
Yeah.
y'all social media. I love y'all social media sober people. Like y'all my folks, man. But I can speak more. I can blab, man. I got ADD. I can really I can speak that. I can speak, bruh. But Alika, I'm so grateful, man. Real shit. Like just you're a local Hawaiian, or I'm not Hawaiian, but you're a Canucks dog. So
Hey, but hey, yeah,
uh,
you Hawaiian at heart, bro. You
at
Hawaiian at
heart,
heart.
yeah.
That's
I'll
right.
take that. I'll take that local stuff. I'll be proudly local. I'll be
Yeah,
proudly
I know, bro.
local.
I see
So
your hat. You get the proudly
yeah, that's
local
my
hat.
yeah, that's my guy, man. That's another Milani guy that fucking I try to support, man. Any small business, let's grow. I'm a small
Yeah,
business myself,
yeah,
um, and I love it, man. But the sober community is so beautiful, man. I'm so freaking grateful that you allowed me to talk.
yeah,
I'm so grateful you gave me a platform to just talk this shit. For somebody out there who's listening, my story may not be yours, but just take some note on like something I said,
yeah.
shit, if it's just going to the next meeting or just staying sober the next day, man, it feels fucking good. This shit feels so good. Like,
Hmm.
I'm, I'm good. I feel it. I
Yeah,
love it. I love it, man. And with that, thank you for letting me share.
yeah,
I appreciate that, Alika.
yeah. Hey, thank you, bro. No, in regards to what you just said, like early on when I got sober, I'm glad somebody told me this. Early on, they told me, look, when you're in meetings, focus on the similarities, not the differences. At first I was like, bro, what you talking about? Then I had to be explained to me later, because it could be like, bro, this guy is black, this girl is white, this guy is Mexican, like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm
Mm-hmm.
Hawaiian, I'm from Hawaii. I cannot relate to these people, bro. But
Mm-hmm.
once they started opening their mouth, I started to listen. Oh, I could identify with how they felt, the things they
Mm-hmm.
did. I was like, bro, me too, bro. It's
Yes,
crazy.
sir.
It's funny,
Yep.
like I thought I was the only one who did certain things. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like active in addiction, they come to find out, like nobody could top me. Like, man, I did some horrible, horrible things, bro. And like, by going there, I'm like, dang, I didn't even like share what I did. You know what I
You
mean?
feel me? Yes, man. I'm no real talk, man. Yeah, real talk. And like
Yeah,
that's where they say, that saying, what you hear here stays here, here. I'm gonna let
yeah,
that shit stay there, and I'm gonna let it stay right in my brain because that was scary. I'm not sharing ever again. But
yeah,
yeah, man. I think you said this too the other day when we chopped it up, Alika.
yeah,
Um, the most important thing you can do as like a newcomer or anybody, learn to close your mouth and
yeah,
just listen,
yeah.
because there's so much knowledge out here to be, like I'm gonna say it. There's so much game to be soaked up.
Right.
Soak this game up. Like you can put your hashtags. You can be this, sobriety guru. You can
Uh-huh.
be this, be that. That's what social media kind of do. Hashtag what you got to do. But tune in and listen to some OGs who really paved the way, man. Like, look at the people who put in the action. Um, you can't be in the gym. I took this, but you can't be in the gym, just sitting your ass there and thinking you about to get sober. You really gotta you can't go to the gym sitting there not lifting the weights and get big. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You actually got to lift the weights, and same
Yeah.
thing with sobriety. You
Yeah.
gotta, you gotta, you gotta put the work in, man. That shit is
That's right.
beautiful.
Yeah, like comes the disease of addiction, like it stems from us being like selfish and self-centered. And there's many different branches that branches off from that. Like one of them is pride. And like like what we were talking about. So um when I got into the rooms, I had to learn how to listen with my ears and not with my mouth. I always would listen with my mouth because I knew everything was linked to
Mm.
pride. Like I knew everything. You couldn't teach me nothing. I had this attitude and this way about me. Um, and I mean that's something that took me a little while, but now today I can actually listen. Like today I listen to learn, and I learn because I learned to listen basically.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
hey,
you know
all right
but
there.
Chris,
We're
as we
gonna
wrap
pin
up,
that.
bro, I'm gonna ask you some
Yeah,
questions.
yes,
um,
sir.
okay, bro, the first one is, what's something you learn about yourself in the process of recovery?
Um, in recovery, um, I used to live real fast.
Mm.
Fast, 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 fast. Everything fast, 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 fast. One speed, one time. Let's go.
Right.
That was me. But to slow down, man. You ain't going nowhere with this shit. You know what I mean? Like I learned to slow down, be present,
Uh-huh.
and be this. like just fall back, man. Shit, slow the fuck down. Life ain't
Yeah.
going nowhere.
Yeah, and it's so funny, you know, like, cause I was a lot like that, because you know, I'm always go 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 fast fast fast, because for me personally, bro, I was impatient. It's like, "Bro, you're doing it too slow. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go."
Yeah.
You know what I mean, man? You move too slow, you know. But again, it led back to self, bro. Like for me, anyway.
Yeah, I feel you, man. That's
Okay,
me all the way.
okay. Now being over, you know, a year sober now, so do you still battle the urge to drink and use?
Oh hell yeah, man.
Hmm.
It's not no mental obsession.
Yeah.
Before I'd be like, man, how the fuck am I gonna go on vacation and eat a goddamn cheese platter with no wine? Ah, you know? But now it's like now it's not it's there. Sometimes after work I'm like, oh man, a great beer would be good. But then I do the replay and I
Yeah.
know who that fucker is. You know, one beer turns into hiding and lying and all that other shit. So
Uh-huh.
um I do battle. Um, but I stay in tune. You know what I mean? Like it'll
Right.
pop up, but I stay in tune. I'm either talking to somebody sober, or I'm talking to the homies about sobriety, or I'm
Right.
reading the grapevine, or I'm reading the big book, or I'm 12 stepping, or I'm on Instagram double tapping pictures, reposting people's shit.
Yeah.
Like I try to really get swamped in my community, and with that kind of keeps me, like at a place. And then
Yeah.
when you talk to a fellow alcoholic, man, somebody out there struggling, man,
Right.
that shit right there will keep your mind, like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
like, let me be accountable, let me be
That's right.
respectable.
Yeah. It kind of keeps that addiction at bay, kind of thing.
Hell yeah. Hell
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Okay. Okay, bro. The third question is, how do you maintain your sobriety?
Oh, again, I just say I stay in tune.
Hmm.
um I was very spiritually empty before coming in,
Hmm.
and now I like I said, I pray. I wake up in the morning, I pray, I meditate. I meditate first, then either way, shit, I don't know what I pray and meditate. So
Yeah.
my whole my my mindset, it's like a meditative mindset. I'm not walking around like floating like some goddamn guru and shit, but um, I think I actually have a choice now. Uh, you know, I constantly am working, man. I do at night. I do, I do my little daily inventory.
Hmm.
Um, the
Yep.
next day, I wake up. I pray. I meditate. It's just a lifestyle, man. Like straight up, it's that's how I maintain it. I just stay true. I'm. There's people who get sober other ways, but fuck, I'm one stepper dog. I like stepping, cause like that's what I do. I'm one hot stepper. So those 12 steps to success is really what got me. And
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
let's step it easy, step it
That's
up.
right. All right, on, bro. So, okay, the next one is, so how has recovery affected you being a husband and a father?
Oh, I'm present. I'm so
Hmm.
present.
Hmm.
Um, I'm emotionally present.
Uh-huh.
I'm accountable. Um, my kids can trust me.
Right.
Um, I still, again, I'm not a saint. I'm not an angel, but
Right.
I'm working on it daily, and
Hmm.
I'm I'm uh I'm, I'm accountable, man. Like for everybody, like for my family. We just lost a great matriarch in our family. My great grandmother passed away, and if you caught me, how many days? If you caught me 465 days ago,
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't have been here for my mom. My
Right.
mom, really got affected by this, and I wouldn't have been able to be here for her in this time.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
she's a strong woman, and we all, understood, the situation of right now of, why her passing, but just being able to be present and, I'm an open ear, I'm an open heart, I'm somebody to you can call on me, you can
Right.
call on me.
Yeah. You know, that's funny you mentioned that, because something somebody told me is that, and I started thinking about it. Like, you know, like for me, active in my addiction, like my presence never made me present. Just because I'm
Yeah,
physically there doesn't mean
yeah,
I mean I'm physically there, but I'm like really all over the place. I'm already
Yeah.
thinking how we're gonna do this. Oh, okay, I gotta meet this chick here. I gotta pick up the dope. Blah, 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 blah. I was never there. Like
Yeah.
you know, my body was just there. You know, basically. So
No, I can relate,
totally can
man.
relate, bro. So okay, Chris. Now the last question I'm gonna ask you is, what would you suggest or what would you say to like the newcomer, someone trying to get sober right now?
Um, keep coming back. Um, to be honest with you, it seems hard as hell and very unimaginative to do. You know, I went cold turkey. I stopped everything fucking the next day.
Right.
That's me. But what I would suggest, man, just keep coming back. Get in touch with somebody. Surround yourself around some more fucking druggy, alcoholic motherfuckers. Surround yourself around them who are sober and pave the way, and just listen. Follow their footsteps, man. Like
Right.
with me, it took me some time, but I got me a sponsor, and again, I love that dude. Like straight up,
Yeah.
he's been the freaking soul guidance to where, you know, I get mad, all little hissy fit real quick, you know. And he put me in check real quick. It's just an outside perspective, man. It's an outside perspective of like, hey, shut your ass up and just keep on moving forward. Like, you know,
Right.
I say this all the time. I say the serenity prayer all the freaking time.
Uh-huh.
Like, even on dumb, silly things, you know, I'm about to cook up some omelets. I'm like, God, grant me the serenity. You know what I mean? So,
That's right.
yeah,
You got
man.
those tools, bro. Yeah.
I got them and I love them. I utilize the shit out of them, man. And
Yeah.
I freaking love it, man. Like for the newcomer, keep coming back. Get in touch with any OGs that are sober. Take it one day at a time, man. It may seem so stressful, but wherever you are, if it's a court order, if you got sent here because of the hospital, if you're, whatever it is, man, like your journey is your journey. But just take it one day at a time, bro. Just take it one day at a time and stay in tune. Stay in tune with what OGs are giving you, because obviously they stayed sober for a long ass time and they know what they're talking about.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You know, in regards to like you're talking about your sponsor and, you know, she checks you. You know, the accountability side. You know, my
Yeah.
sponsor is there for accountability and support. You know, always. And the thing I really like till this day, he has never ever told me what to do. He's never made me do something I don't want to do.
Yeah.
He's never ever attempted to try to take away my free will, ever. And I think personally for me, I mean that is such an effective way to help somebody, because I
Hell yeah.
always tell people this, guys that counsel, sponsor, sharing somewhere or whatever, I say like, look, nobody made me drink and use, and nobody made me recover. I became
Yeah.
willing to do both. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why, like, that's kind of like more so long-term sobriety or recovery. I believe that will stick longer because I'm making the decision the same way I made the decision to blast cocaine like for days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And drink
Yeah.
vodka all day. You know too. And you know that's why, in my opinion, like that's so effective. And that's exactly how I counsel guys as a counselor and as a sponsor, the same exact way. Like I'm literally like a guide. I literally will guide them because, like you
Mm-hmm.
said, the OGs you talked about, the people who out here, they've been through the landmine. They know where to step and where not to go.
Mm-hmm.
And all you gotta do is just step right in their footsteps. You know,
Yeah.
same thing.
Really
This is
though.
this one guy, but oh, bro, don't step there because your leg will get blown off. You know what I mean? But hey, but like I had guys like not take my suggestion and then boom. And then, but I don't bash them when they come back to me.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll talk about it. You know, we kind of see where it went wrong. I never told them, look, you never listened to me. You never did this. You never did that. They end up telling me that. You know what I mean,
Yeah.
kind of thing. And I don't know. I just love that, man. It's so powerful. It's like, but bruh, I really appreciate you, man. I got a lot of love for you, Chris. But you know,
Already.
this has been so good. I love doing these live shows, bruh. And especially, bruh, you from. I mean, you're not from Hawaii, but like you from Hawaii. You know what I mean? You in
Yeah.
Hawaii right now. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Flowing here, not growing here.
Yeah.
But
Bruh, hey, you know what? My son's first birthday party could be this year in on the Big
okay.
Island, though. We're at the Big Island in September. You
Okay.
know. So yeah, I mean, it's
Well,
only it's only one good 20-minute plane ride away or something.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah,
We definitely, I got your number. It's not just the social media love. So, we definitely gonna link up on some other stuff. But
yeah.
man, Alika, Pro Recovery Power, man, I'm grateful. I love this community. I said it at the beginning of this shit, but y'all, I was hesitant real quick. You know what I mean? I was hesitant not to speak on here, but just I was hesitant to, be as transparent, open on social media. But
Right.
soon you go look at my page and some pictures back, I'll let you know the whole thing. You can go look under that the caption, and it's a long ass thing of me. But I love it, man. You know what I mean? I found some real people up in here. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people I see and that I follow that I really admire their time. You know what I mean? I see you. There's a gentleman named Mick Mouth. There's a gentleman named Nick.
Yeah.
There's it's a whole bunch, man. There's some ladies
Yeah.
out there too, But
Yeah.
the sobriety community, fuck,
Yeah.
I love you guys. I fucking
Yeah.
love you guys, I
Yeah.
really do.
Me
I
too,
really
bro.
do.
It's funny, like, because see, we all have a common problem. The common problem brought us together, but it's the solution that will keep us together. I
Yes,
tell people
sir.
that all the time, bro. Because it's so true. But bro, I really appreciate your time, bro. I know you're on family. You got wifey.
Already.
You got to get back to. But I really appreciate this, Chris. Thank you so much, bro, for being there. You want to say anything else before we wrap up?
Uh, Go buy you a t-shirt. Go buy your t-shirt, Pro Recovery Power, man. Go get one. They fit
Yeah,
nice. They
that's right.
nice.
The
They real
website is
nice.
up.
The
Yeah.
website is up, and stay sober, man. Take it one day at a time. I love y'all.
Right on. Right on, Chris. Thanks for joining me, bro.
Already. Mahalo. Thank you for
Okay,
having
bro.
me.
Mahalo. Allah. Okay, that was brother Chris. So again, guys, I do this every weekend. If you guys have a story to tell, know somebody that does, reach out to me. We can make that happen. I'm out like a month and a half. I got people booked already. But that's okay. If you guys want to lock a date in the future, let me know. I'll be here every week, every weekend. I committed to doing this, and I'm sticking to it, because a lot of people out there sick, desperate, dying, that need help. So another thing, I mentioned this earlier. So yeah, the website is up. You can check out the website, prorecoverypower.com. And I just really, really appreciate all you guys, the love and support I feel from everybody. You know who you guys are. There's too much names to mention. I don't want to miss nobody, but it means a lot to me. It really does. Like I just want to express my gratitude to everybody that supports me. Even if you don't support me and you're about what I'm about, I support you 100%. I don't need support to give support. No, I don't. But thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Aloha.